In 2015, Zayn Malik made a decision that sent shockwaves through the music industry. He walked away from One Direction at the peak of their success. Millions of fans were heartbroken. Rumors spread like wildfire, and the band would never be the same again. But why did he really leave? Was it burnout, creative differences, or something else? Today we are diving into the untold story of Zayn Malik's departure, the personal battles, the industry struggles, and how it completely transformed his life. Lesson number 1. Sometimes, walking away is the bravest thing you can do.
I've got 3 dogs, 4 cats, 3 turtles. I'm getting 4 more chickens.
Are you laying your own eggs? Well, not
yeah,
you
yeah, I'm laying
the
them myself
chickens
personally.
Right,
yeah.
got ya. You
March 25th, 2015. One Direction fans will never forget this day. A sudden Facebook post announced Zayn's exit, and just like that, one of the biggest boy bands in history was no longer whole. Fans cried and hashtags like "We miss you Zayn" trended on Twitter. But the truth is, this wasn't an overnight decision. The signs had been there for months. Zayn had always been the most private member of One Direction, the one who wasn't as drawn to the fame, the flashing lights, and the non-stop attention. While the world saw a dream life, behind the scenes, Zayn was struggling.
Did it start to get frustrating?
I think I kind of always wanted to go, from the first year, really. I never really wanted to be there, in the band.
He has openly spoken about suffering from an eating disorder while in One Direction, which he attributed to the overwhelming workload and pace of life on tour. He has also spoken about suffering from anxiety and lack of confidence, especially before live solo performances, having cancelled multiple concerts after experiencing the worst anxiety of his career. So not every opportunity that looks perfect from the outside is right for you. Sometimes personal happiness matters more than external happiness. Zayn's departure wasn't just about exhaustion, it was about feeling trapped in an industry that controlled his image, his sound, even his personal life. For 5 years, Zayn had been playing a role, one he never fully understood, one he never fully identified with. He had different music influences, a different personality, and a growing desire to break free from the popstar mold that One Direction was built on.
When Zayn left the band, where were you when you heard about that?
About to jump off a cliff.
No, seriously.
Then there was the pressure, the relentless touring, the overwhelming scrutiny, and the personal sacrifices. The cracks were forming, and Zayn knew that staying any longer could break him completely. If something is costing you your mental health, it's okay to walk away. Leaving One Direction was the hardest decision Zayn ever made, but once he did, it changed everything.
Because it didn't feel like it was really me, I can sing R&B music and it works for my vocal, but actually performing it on stage, I never felt like I could connect to it.
Just months after leaving, Zayn released Mind of Mine, his first solo album. For the first time, it wasn't just another face in a boy band. He was an artist with a voice, a vision, and a sound that was fully his own. It has received positive reviews from music critics, with some rating it 5 out of 5 stars, saying that it demonstrates Malik's strong vocals, tackling different moods, slick production, infectious beats, sexually heightened lyrics, and an insight to the singer's soul, concluding that Malik's foray into R&B feels natural. Taking a risk might feel terrifying, but the only way to find your true potential is to step outside your comfort zone.
And I completely selfishly wanted to be the first person to go and make my own record. If I'm being completely honest with you, I was like, I'm gonna jump the gun here for the first time. I'm a passive dude, but when it comes to my music and my business, I'm serious about it and I'm competitive. So
since then, Zayn has continued to evolve, releasing music on his own terms, building a private life away from the spotlight, and proving that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is choose yourself. Lesson number 3. Success isn't just about fame, it's about finding fulfillment on your own terms.
He says, I'm leaving because I want to be a normal 22-year-old who's able to relax and have some private time out of the spotlight and wants to apologise to his fans psycho boss Simon.
Zayn began an on-again, off-again relationship with American model Gigi Hadid in late 2015. Hadid gave birth to their daughter in September 2020, and the family spent a majority of their time at their residence on a working farm in rural Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where Malik tends to horses and cows and takes care of his daughter. In a few recent interviews, Zayn says he has been happy making music and farming. He seems to be living his best life, and leaving was probably the best decision for him. Zayn Malik's story is a powerful reminder that sometimes you have to let go what the world expects from you to become who you are meant to be.
Haven't before.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was one of the main intentions behind doing it at home, so that I could just rock up to the studio in my pajamas, no shoes on, no socks,
Heaven.
just do your thing, chill. And
Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think that Zayn made the right decision leaving One Direction? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and watch out for more features into the biggest moments in music history.
Oh, how boring is it to be with a couple that they're kissing and you have nobody to kiss?